Now then, people, Joe, Leeds TV. No laughing this time after that Newcastle game. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it snappy because, to be honest, I don't really want to do it. Absolutely on the floor, as you would imagine. Absolutely embarrassed. 6-2. 6-2 in the end. Could have been more if it weren't for Ilian Meslier. No fight. Nothing, you know. I got hammered. I got hammered pre-match for saying, "Oh, you know, perfect scenario. Leeds win and Calvin snaps someone, gets himself a red card." Obviously, it's tongue-in-cheek, but there was none of that. And that's what I mean. I got hammered for that, but there was no fight, you know. Do you know what pissed me off the most? You know, there was no challenges. And I know, look, the beautiful game, Bielsa plays it a certain way, but, you know, if you're going to go down fighting, please. You know, the second half got a little bit better, but there was opportunities where, you know, I remember Kieran Clark after we played Newcastle. I remember when we were busting through, and one of the comments he made after the game was, you know, you've just got to bring them down. You've just got to bring them down. You've just got to take a professional foul when they're running at you like that. And I think at times there was opportunities for that. I'm sorry to come with that view, first of all, but I think, you know, it's pissed me off the most, you know. I've seen people talking about, say, start Leif Davis. There is a moment on the 87th minute where Fred breaks through after Meslier gives it Dallas. Dallas tries to give it Alioski and Fred nicks the ball. The ball's there to be won. Put him in Rose head and clear that ball. He jumps over the ball and Fred nearly fucking scores. You know? That's what I'm talking about. It really, really got to me, that moment. And it's difficult, you know. It's difficult because naturally we do the watch along. But listen, I'm a Leeds United fan and I'll stay till the end and not like that. And don't leave games early, none of that shit. You know? Yeah, I'm not happy. But, you know, I've got no words. Sorry for the language as well. I'm just pissed, man. Really pissed. You know, we made McTominay look like prime Paul Scholes. You know, I had a text come through off my mate. Only we can make McTominay look like prime Zidane. We made him look like prime Paul Scholes. He ran the show. You know, we were shell-shocked. 2 down after 3 minutes. 2 down after 3 minutes. But do you know what? Even at 3-0, right, I had this thought, you know, that, look, we're going to create. And we did. That's the mad thing. The mad thing is, yeah, we could have had 3, 4, 5 goals today. But Man United could have had 10, you know, if not more, if it weren't for Ilian Meslier. But that's the kind of football that we play under Bielsa. You know, we could go play West Brom next week and bam a few past them, you know. We have to take the rough with the smooth. It's just up against them, man. Of all teams after this long year, like 16, 17 years, to go to Old Trafford, you know, the last result we had there, obviously, winning Beckford, all that sort of stuff. And that's all gone now. That's all gone. After being battered 6-2. That's all gone, man. You can't be singing that shit no more because it's just going to come back. Yeah, but your first game back, mate, we beat you 6-2. It's just not good enough. I'm really sorry for the language. I'm going to try curb it. McTominay, yeah, 2 goals within, 3 minutes. Do you know what the most frustrating thing for me was? He was step over. He did a step over in our box and slotted it past Meslier. It's a good finish. The first one, Click's in 2 minds. Click got overran today. The midfield got overran today. Calvin wasn't at it. Don't know what Calvin's doing for Lindelof's goal. Not at it. And I said he's the one that gets this. He's gonna know. Not at the races today. Not at the races. Click lost. Midfield battle lost. I think Click's in 2 minds. Do I go to Fred? I don't know. I guess the man marking system showed its massive weaknesses today. McTominay's just got a free run. I think it's Bruno Fernandes just lays the ball onto him. Have that, and it's a good finish, man. No keeper saving it because it's curling away from goal. It's a good finish. Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. I forgot what the fucking first. Yeah, that's the first one. Sorry, the second one's the ball in from Martial. Step over. See you later, Luke Ayling. You know, well, the difference in quality was glaring. Of course, we see that in some games. We've seen it against Chelsea, although the scoreline was closer. It could have been because of the saves from Meslier again. But you know, yeah. We've got a patched up squad. Cooper's gone off injured as well. That's not great. Don't get any better for them, does it? Beating a 6-2 and some of his key players, I say key players, but you know what I mean. First choice players getting injured, coming off. Hopefully it's not bad. You know, Bamford, when it's 2-0, he's got a chance to score. He's on his right foot. You know, he's on his right foot. He's got to score 2-1. Goals change games. Listen, I'm not saying Man United were far, far better. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of Man United fans trolling this. I get it. It's what it is. We had it in the stream. Bloody hell. Try not to look at the comments. Yeah, like, Bamford's got to score when he's on his right foot. Rafinha had a chance just before. Luke Shaw caught napping. Managers just doesn't quite get there. Bamford, yeah, on that right foot's got to score. Look, we did create chances. This is what I'm saying. Defensively, Man United aren't great. And I know people watching this go, yeah, but you got humbled 6-2. Yeah, that's fair enough as well. But we created a lot of chances. I mean, we scored from a corner. We're shite at corners. We scored from a corner. We created a few chances from putting balls into the box, which is very much unlike Leeds, but that's more down to Man United's disorganisation for me. You come up against West Brom and Sam Allardyce. Yeah. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Well, it's not what anyone wants, is it? You don't want to get... Yeah, look, Man United, stronger side. Of course, I'm going to big my team up always, and I'll big them up for the next games, you know, and I'll defend them because I'm not going to shirk away. You might get some people that will go away. I'm not going to. I stand by it. I support my club and I'll stand by it. But it just wasn't good enough today. But yeah, it's just wow. Yeah, Bruno goal. Calvin caught napping. They both go towards the ball. I think it's Martial tries to touch it round Ayling. Gets a little touch on it, nicks it away from Martial, but Calvin's been drawn to the ball instead of finding out where Bruno is. Bruno gets a free shot, it's 3-0 down. Yeah, what's that? That's 3. It's going to be hard, isn't it? Then they make it 4, obviously. Victor Lindelof, Calvin, don't know what he's doing. I think Cooper might get beat in the air on the way through as well. Just Calvin ball watching. The ball's not at the races. And Lindelof puts it in the back of the net to make it 4. Cooper, good head to make it 4-1. Half decent delivery from Rafinha, who for me, don't know if people will agree, was our shining light today, if you could call it that. But he was one of the better. Him and maybe Rodrigo at times, but there was times where Rodrigo couldn't pass it 5 yards. I mean, well, Rodrigo's actually at fault, isn't he, for the third when Bruno scores, because he can't pass it 5 yards to Alioski. Doesn't really look, just assumes that it'll go there, and I think it's Fred that nicks it away. And as I've mentioned, you know, the glaring frailties in the man marking system, the amount of times they had 3. How Rashford's not scored? I thought Rashford was great. He's a great player though, and I'm allowed to say that because he's a good human. But he's a great player. But we made, again, like I said, McTominay looked like prime Paul Scholes. And he ain't that good. He's good, but he ain't that good. But yeah, look, we said in the preview last night, I came up with the word clinicality. I don't even think it's a word, but Man United scored from every single shot on target they had in that first half of football. Leeds United had a couple of chances, you know, 1 goal from a set piece. And we did have chances, we just not clinical enough. And when you're playing an opposition like we're playing, you know, there's a lot of ollie out. But again, that's due to the media and opposition fans. Because listen, if they win the game, I'm not saying they're going to win the title, but if they win the game in hand, you know, they're up there, aren't they? They're already second, I think, after tonight, scoring 6 goals. So he's obviously doing something right. But we knew, didn't we? We knew we're going to go at them, and of course they're going to catch it on the counter, and that's what happened. But yeah, first half, 4-1 down. We were joking on the stream, as Leeds United do, you know, because that's what it had been like in the ground. We're going to win 5-4. We're going to win 5-4 because it is what it is. And second half did get better, you know. Because we only conceded 2 more and we scored 1 ourselves, so 2-1, yeah. But the game's gone by then, innit? Substitutions made, obviously. Click came off. He went missing, guys. He went missing, and whether or not that's down to tactics as well, because he was on his own at times in the midfield, and obviously their system worked. You know, McTominay and Fred, 3 runs at the back 4 at times. Shackleton came on, and so did Pascal Struijk. Stuart Dallas went to midfield. Now, for me, in that game, you're 4-1 down. I'd have preferred Shackleton to go in at the 8 and kept Dallas at right back. Me and Oscar were saying it at the stream. Obviously, Bielsa knows more than us, but I'm entitled to an opinion as a Leeds United fan. And I'd have preferred Shackleton to just have a go in there. He's got the energy, and I think Dallas lacks that technical ability that you see when Click and Rodrigo have, where they can chop it and get away from a man. I know we didn't see much of it in this game, but you get what I'm getting at. But Dallas, when the ball comes into him, he gets laboured. He can be laboured on the ball and have it nicked away from him, and he did. He did a few times, you know. So I'd have preferred Shackleton to go in there and leave Dallas at right back. Yeah, I think Martial missed a couple of chances. I think Martial misses a chance from a situation that I'm speaking about there in Dallas getting caught on the ball. So yeah, are we still at 4-1 at that point? I think we are. It's hard to keep up, innit? Tough, so tough. But you've got to do it. I've got to do it. Yeah. Look, I think Rodrigo moves on to the right and we start to get a lot of joy. I don't know if that's why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer decided to change Luke Shaw for Alex Telles, because Rodrigo started to get a lot of joy and played a lovely, lovely ball into the box that Rafinha got on the end of. And De Gea made a great save, an absolutely fantastic save. I thought, he was good in goal today, and Raf was decent. Dan James scored as well. I've put on my notes. Dan James can fuck off. Don't want him at this football club. It pained me to see him scoring as well. I don't know why, but it was a bit of pill to take. We were taking the piss in the lineup. It's like, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with some mad stuff like, I'll play Dean Henderson because we're playing Sheffield United. I'll play Dan James so you can say, look what you could have had against Leeds. I don't know. He's fast or whatever, but he hasn't played much, has he? And then he plays and scores a goal as well. So yeah, 5-1 at that point. Then of course Pascal Strout came in, and as I say, Pascal, I thought he did okay. I thought he did better than KP. He was finding some passes at least. I thought he did better than KP, but he gave away a penalty, and it's a definite penalty. The ref took a while to give it. I don't know if he was trying to make it about him or something like. He's a mank as well, isn't he? But yeah, definite penalty. Bruno did his bunny up. Of course, he scored 6-1. 6-1. Yeah, 6-1, and then Cooper came off. As I say, Cooper came off. Leif Davis came on at centre-back. We've seen him play there before, but obviously Cavani and stuff's on at this point, and you're thinking, bloody hell. Imagine any balls into the box, young Leif. Yeah. Mad. But that's threadbare squad, innit? And the lack of quality. Davis having to come on at centre-back, man, for an injured Cooper. I hope that's not bad as well, because obviously we'll be without Koch, Llorente and Cooper. I know some people see Pascal as the future replacement for Cooper, so maybe Pascal will come in with Luke Ayling. But again, it's patched up, isn't it? It's patched up. Dallas scored a goal though. Dallas scored a decent goal. I know I was saying bemoaning maybe he should go right back, but it's a good finish. But 6-2. I think Bamford should have a pen as well against Van der Beek. It's from another set piece where Leeds were actually getting a little bit of joy, which I said to you earlier isn't normally the case. But he goes to have a shot and Van der Beek just comes through the back of him. It's just a penalty. I know it has no bearing on the game. Oscar said it on the stream. It don't fucking matter anyway, but still, it's a penalty for me. Harrison misses a chance late on as well. Because at this point, look, get some goals, make it a little bit, bit closer. It missed a few people. I think it missed Raf. Bamford, you don't know if he's dummied it or tried to put his foot on it, but it comes through to Harrison. Bearing in mind, he scores that wonder goal against Newcastle. How does he not score? Doesn't score anyway. And it ends. And I was just praying for it to end at the end. On that stream as well, when the fourth, and I had this nervous laugh like it was that bad, and Oscar was, make changes. But this is the thing, with Bielsa, guys, and I'm not having a go at him for this. You've got to take the rough with the smooth. It is. That's my opinion as a fan. I know a lot of people won't be happy, but Bielsa just will continue to go till the final whistle. And whether you like that or not, listen, I love the man, so is what it is. I think the players have to take a lot of bearing a day because they weren't up for the fight and they should have been. I had my little rant at the start. You know, there was challenges to be made and none of them were made. Embarrassing, not good enough, and really, I don't know. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. Just not good enough today and tonight, this week, whatever you want. But we'll march on. These things happen. I know it's against them, but ultimately, these things happen, especially in the Premier League, especially, you know, with the style of football that we employ. We won 5-2. We've been beat 6-2. We'll move on now. We've got West Brom and Burnley. I don't know if it's in that order, but we've got West Brom and Burnley coming up, and then Spurs. Listen, hold on to your hats for that because it could be fucking similar. I know they're in a bad run of form, but we're perfectly suited to them. Perfectly suited to them. And just look ahead to April because we'll hopefully be in Ellen Road. And if the players ain't going to be up for the fucking fight, we will be in the ground because that's what it just was It's just lacklustre today. We got blown out of the water early doors by Mr. Paul Scholes, Mark II in, we made him, Mr. Paul Scholes Mark II in Scott McTominay. I'm just rambling now, so I'm going to leave it there. Painful. I'm going to go spend some time with the fam now and try cheer myself up. We'll be back later to do your player ratings. That should be fun. And we'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Football, where we've got stats and another Kaylee from the Writing the Gary Kellys chewing the fat over this. Sorry, guys, for having to come on for that debut, but there you go. Peace out now. Marching on together. Keep the faith, Leeds United fans. I know it's difficult to do, but you've got to, right? Marching on together. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.